weekend at the Emirates. Let's go back there now because Andy Cole has been there all day watching for us. I'm sure you enjoyed that. Mr. Cole, how good was that seeing Matheus Cunha score that goal?
Yeah, special afternoon. Great finish, two great finishes. So Manchester United naturally going to be absolutely delighted that they come away with such a positive result.
Was it like a throwback, that late winner, the way they didn't settle at 2-2?
Yeah, it was, to be fair. And I like the way we're playing at the moment, to be brutally honest. You know, we're getting there, we're playing on the front foot, we're creating chances, you know, and we're going to the last minute. So when you mention throwback there, yeah, really, really good. And
in terms of the Michael Carrick effect and his staff since coming in that situation, I mean, he couldn't have dreamt of the two results and performances he's had. No, and we've got to be honest as well. No one would have given us a chance against the Manchester City at home last week and today as well. But the way he set the team up, you know, the way he's had a go at Arsenal today, the way he had a go at Manchester City last week, you turn around and say to yourself, that's the way Manchester United should be playing anyway. You know, I think we've always had decided that we can go anywhere and win. He's done that today here at Arsenal, and you've got to win your home games, and he's done that last week against Manchester City. Yeah, and as Harry Maguire just said there, I mean, one-off results, particularly in a derby, can happen. How important was it to back it up today with that positive result? Well, if you want momentum, especially to try and qualify in the Champions League spot, that's what you have to do. You have to come to places like the Emirates, get results, move on, and win your home games and continue to do just that. And I think this is a massive result, as everyone will look at it and say it's a massive result for Manchester United, you know, knowing that they've got games at home coming up which are more than winnable. And like I mentioned beforehand, if you talk about Champions League, this gives them a great opportunity to do just that.
Hey Andy, it's Michael Owen here, great to see you. I was just wondering what your take on some of the new signings are, obviously players that played in your position, the likes of Mbeumo, Cunha, real Manchester United players, do you feel?
Within time, yeah, of course they will be. I think what I like in Mbeumo, he wanted to play for Manchester United, and that's a big plus. And you watch him play now, you see him out there playing. He's desperate to play for Manchester United. He's scoring goals now. He's playing well. He's playing with a lot of energy, and I respect that. Cunha as well. You know, he's been left out of the team the last two games, but he's come on today and got an unbelievable win, and that's what it's about. You know, sometimes you're not going to be in the team, but you have the opportunity to come on and shine, and he's done that and scored a fantastic goal.
And Colin, we know where United have been and what they've been through. I mean, this is an old classic fixture. You played in 13 of them. We've got David Seaman here. We haven't mentioned
how many
that
did
goal.
I win?
We haven't mentioned that goal at Old Trafford. You put past him anyway, so don't worry.
Just the one.
I mean, how good was it to see the current United becoming the first team since May to win at the Emirates in any competition today?
This is so special. You mentioned there, you know, the games we used to play against Arsenal back in the day, and it was a little bit more intense than this, a few more tackles flying in that, but getting a positive result and to come here and to win, be the first team in the Premier League to win here as well. I think that kind of like puts a little marker down for Manchester United.
Top man Coley, good to see you. Thank you very much indeed.
Thank you, no problems.
That's Andy Cole live at the Emirates. So we're talking about Michael Carrick. High time we heard from him. Here he is, 2 wins out of 2.
Well, Michael, you're making being the Manchester United manager look very easy. How proud were you of that performance?
Yeah, massively proud. I think it was different to last week. 2 very different games, as I said to you before the game. You know, it was going to be different today, and they put us under a lot of pressure in different ways, and we never probably had as much genuine regular threat as we did last week within the game. When I thought there was periods when we did look really dangerous, and to come here and to score 3 goals and. In the manner we did, you know, with the going 1 down and coming back, and then the setback, and then keep going, and Matheus with a huge moment for us, and the boys had to put an awful lot in today. It probably didn't come as easy as it wasn't easy last week, but I mean the flow of the game and the momentum was with us pretty much the whole time. This one we had to dig deep, and it was a massive effort, and I'm really proud of them.
So after 20 minutes, half an hour, how did you start to turn the flow of that match?
We understood the start of the game was going to be a little bit like that, as much as we tried to turn the momentum in our favour. I think we understood how the game was going to go and the flow of it, and I thought we started to take the ball and connections through the pitch and had that composure and a few moments probably gaining a bit of confidence as well, which is understandable. And actually probably we were having a decent spell, and we just seemed to have come into the game when they scored, and which was disappointing. But again, showed the character to come back. And there were stages in the game we had to defend. You know, they make you defend the box really, and it's challenging at times. But I thought we had definitely enough in the game to keep believing in the confidence. And always fancied us to score.
Well, and of course they did score. We'll look at those goals in a moment. As we keep mentioning, up until a couple of weeks ago, he was sitting on this very sofa where he was talking about being a away United fan. We've seen his reaction today, and he's confirmed that both his children were in the Manchester United away end as supporters today, which is why perhaps he was releasing a little more emotion than we're normally used to. With Michael in that situation.
Amazing. You know, and people talk about the connection and the history and the nostalgia. What's wrong with it? It's a good thing. Embrace it. You know, you spoke about Cunha and Bremer, players that Coldy speaking about players that want to come play for the club. That's why, because of the history. They've seen all these great players, these games against Arsenal. And that's what makes the Premier League so special. And I think these guys wanted to write history today, and they did. And I think Carras knows the club. He has a relationship with the boys. He's not a shouter, he's a yeller. You give him some facts, give him some pointers. They had a great blueprint in terms of the way they set up against City and Arsenal. Defensively solid, and then they hit teams on the counter. And I thought Carras and the players actually executed the game plan beautifully.
It's not always a fairy tale, is it? But it's certainly worked with Arteta as well. Somebody who's played and understands a football club of this size.
Not totally, you know. And what he's done in 2 weeks now is that he's got Man United like defending as a team, but then also looking dangerous on the counter-attack. You know, like you mentioned earlier about it'd be interesting to see when they've got to be the attacking team mostly, see how they deal with that. But at the moment, what we've seen in Man United is they're totally defending as a team, where sometimes before they were just defending as individuals. And this is like so much better.
Helps when they're scoring the goals like they are as well. 3 shots on target today, 3 goals. We saw the one in the first half. First of all, stand forward Patrick Dorgu, who has now scored more Premier League goals under Michael Carrick than Ruben Amorim.
Yeah, do you know what? It helps when you've got good attacking players, because that takes the pressure off the defence as well. One, they keep the ball a little bit better, but 2, they score goals, and it doesn't mean you've got to keep a clean sheet to win a game. I mean, this was an incredible finish. He just drifts off that left side. That run from Luke Shaw pulls the 2 wide players of Arsenal out, and that gives him a little bit of space to wander in field. And when the ball just drops to him, it's a nice little 1-2. The last little part of it is a little bit lucky. I think he tries to take a touch there, misses it, hits his hip, and just drops perfectly for him. And as that's dropping, it's just screaming. The ball is screaming at you, hit me right into the top corner. And he does that. It's just drifting away from the goalkeeper, Raya, the whole way. What a finish. What a finish.
And you were saying as well, he can't have seen that, the goalkeeper, because of the way that angle was from behind.
Yeah, it was a fantastic strike, you know, and that little fade away from Raya just meant he was getting nowhere near it, you know. And when you see it hit the crossbar, you pray for it to bounce on the line and come back out. But once it goes in, it looks amazing if you're a Man United fan.
Yeah, it was quite similar actually to the 3rd goal for Manchester United as well, Steve. Not in terms of the strike, but the way a player from the left just drifts in. Cunha drifted in later on with an overlap. That time it was Fernandes. I'm sure we'll see it now. But this is the 3rd goal. And you see Fernandes make a run towards on the outside on the left, and it just allows Cunha. Here comes Cunha. Fernandes plays the ball inside, and he just pins Ben White, the fullback, and it just gives him that space. And as soon as he takes the touch, starts drifting inside. There's nobody in the Premier League that you'd want on that ball, bearing down on goal from about 25 yards. It was a beautiful strike.
And he's been with a big smile on his face. He's going to talk to us live at the Emirates. Matheus Cunha, very, very well done. Try and bottle that and put that into words for us. What a moment.
Hey guys, it's a pleasure to talk with you all. What a moment, no? Like to come here to this club. Always we thinking about these moments, and to be part of that, of course, is everything that you dream to.
You've said many times it was a dream to wear the shirt. I mean, was that sort of a dream to score a goal like that, to win it away at Arsenal in a match of this magnitude?
Yeah, 100%. You know, like every single work that I did in all my life is to play these big games. Everyone said to me, these big games to big players, and score the match winner is everything that you dream to. But yeah, it's only to give everything to my teammates and help me every time, the fans, of course, to my family.
Matthias, it's Michael Owen. Congratulations. I must say, when you picked up that ball, I was watching with the guys and I said, goal here. We were looking at your stats. You score so many goals, more than anybody actually in recent times, from outside the box. Why are you so prolific from outside the box?
Hey, Michael, it's a pleasure to talk with you. You know, like every single training, I try to have the shoot. I always talk with the guys, and the guys come to me and say, never more shoot inside of the box. You need to shoot outside of the box. You shoot better. And yeah, I keep to improve. This kind of shoots is something. Then kind of games in this league is so tight, you know, like every team defends very well, and this kind of moments is only one chance, and you need to be ready to score the goal. So I keep improving, and then the goals coming. So I feel very happy.
Hi, Matthias. Congrats. It's Owen Hargreaves. We're just going to show you the goal again. The thing I like about it is there's three really good football players playing close to each other. Obviously, Šeško does great. Bruno, Kobe. And once you get into this space, I think Gabriel makes your mind up, doesn't he? To kind of go around it. You knew exactly what you were going to do, didn't you?
Yeah. So Gabriel, my teammate, the national team, you know, I know like how big he is when he tries to block the shots. But when I see like the little chance to put the ball in the corner, I try to. I feel the shot then have more confidence to do. And when I see the possibility to do the shot, like I feel like so confident to score the goal.
Matthias, Michael Carrick and his staff arrived, 2 games against the top 2 in the Premier League, and you've won both of them. And what has the last couple of weeks been like? How good a feeling around the group is there at the moment?
The feeling is unbelievable, you know. Like, come win the derby and win against Arsenal here is the feeling. Then, like I said to you in the beginning, is the feeling that every single player want to feel. So to come here after all the change then the club did, you feel like, of course, a little bit come like kind of confusions to the players. We know what happens in the future, but him coming, Carrick coming with like all the stability. Then he knows about the United. He always talk about the feel to win games with the shirt, and yeah, he tried to pass to us, and then we did everything in the pitch to keep improving and winning games.
You certainly did. What a moment for the team. What a moment for you. Thank you very much indeed for joining us.
Thank you, guys. It's a pleasure.
Well done, Matthias Cunha. Well, he says Michael Carrick has brought stability and belief. Here he is, the United manager.
Well, Michael, you're making being the Manchester United manager look very easy. How proud were you of that performance?
Yeah, massively proud. I think it was different to last week. 2 very different games. I said that to you before the game. You know, it was going to be different today, and they put us under a lot of pressure in different ways, and we never probably had as much genuine regular threat as we did last week within the game. But I thought there was periods when we did look really dangerous, and to come here and to score 3 goals and. In the manner we did, you know, with the going 1 down and coming back, and then the setback, and then keep going. And Matthias with a huge moment for us, and the boys had to put an awful lot in today. It probably didn't come as easy as it wasn't easy last week, but I mean the flow of the game and the momentum was with us pretty much the whole time. This one we had to dig deep, and it was a massive effort, and I'm really proud of them.
So after 20 minutes, half an hour, how did you start to turn the flow of that match?
We understood the start of the game was going to be a little bit like that. As much as we tried to turn the momentum in our favour, I think we understood how the game was going to go and the flow of it. And I thought we started to take the ball and connections through the pitch and had that composure and a few moments probably gaining a bit of confidence as well, which was understandable. And actually probably we were having a decent spell, and we just seemed to have come into the game when they scored, and which was disappointing, but again showed the character to come back. And there were stages in the game we had to defend, you know, they make you defend the box really, and it's challenging at times, but I thought we had definitely enough in the game to keep believing in the confidence, and always fancied us to score.
And they did, and they're at home to inform Fulham next. I mean, is there a real opportunity here to build some momentum of winning results?
Yeah, I mean, let's not forget, you know, they were 5th when Ruben left, and I think with no European football, I think they'll finish in the top 4 or 5. I think that they have an opportunity which other teams don't have. They're all in European football. You look at the fixtures, I fancy them against everyone now. Obviously, they'll be different. They'll probably have more of the ball. They had more of the ball today than they did against City. But if they can defend well like they have in these two games, with the players they have at the top of the pitch, I think they'll finish in the Champions League places.
Michael?
Yeah, it's quite incredible, isn't it? I don't want to be a downer on the whole thing. The biggest challenge, if you want to be brilliant again, if you want to challenge the top teams, the biggest challenge now is for them to be able to control games. Man City, they were without the ball a long period. Arsenal, and they've got pace on the attack, and it suits their defence, who've not got much pace, to sit deep. The hard thing, the biggest next step that Michael Carrick's going to have to work on is to break down teams that sit back against them. That's where they've struggled in the past. As well. So that's another challenge. But, hey, I don't want to put a dampener on the last week or so. It's been incredible. And the confidence that's going to give them now, going into that set of fixtures.
You can hear that listening to Matthias Cunha talking to us there, can't you?
He couldn't stop smiling, could he? And no wonder. But the next handful of fixtures now look winnable, especially anything's winnable now, the way they're playing. But they're going to be different games, and that's the big challenge now. But incredible, and they just need to keep riding this crest of a wave.
United first of all, and get some reaction in a moment. Their manager, first of all, here's Matthias Cunha and Harry Maguire.
Guys, well played. Harry, as you've just been applauding them, you've made those Manchester United supporters very happy indeed. On the back of what you did in the derby, how special a result and performance was that?
Yeah, definitely, it was absolutely massive. We know that, obviously, the first game, the derby, at Old Trafford, you always get up for them, and you know that one-off results can happen, so we had to back it up today, and we spoke about it before the game, coming to the league leaders who have been excellent this year, I must say, and they asked a lot of questions of you, and to come here to have the setback late on as well, and to go and get the winner was magnificent performance.
Yeah, Matthias, like Harry said, a setback late on, 2-2, looked all set up for Arsenal to push for the winner, but it was you that got it. What your most special moment in a United shirt so far?
100%. I think this kind of games, the games then we dream to play. When I come to United, of course, like these are the games that we watch on television and want to be part of that. And yeah, of course, I think this is one of the best moments for me here.
Yeah, so like you say, it is a game you watch on television. You dream of scoring the winner in a game like this. What does it mean to do it?
Everything is exactly what I try to feel when I come in these kind of games. Always they say it's to big players, and to be part of that, like have teammates like Harry, everyone here, the leaders, always teach me how is the feeling, and to be here in the pitch now and then help them to conquer this win is everything.
Well, what a feeling that was right at the end.
It's a part of football, and as I said, now it's time to really be together and to work harder than ever, and we're still top of the league, so yeah, we have to keep going, and as I said, bounce back straight away. That's the only medicine.
Thank you, Martin.
Thank you.
Glum faces in that Arsenal dressing room, no doubt, but yes, they are still top of the table. They've got a 4-point cushion on Manchester City and Aston Villa, even after going 3 without a victory. He said stick together, I think, several times, Patrick, in that interview. Beyond that, what do Arsenal need to do now?
They still to go back to the basics, play with freedom and express themselves and going forward. I think the strength of this team is to create chances and to score goals, especially when they're at home. They are quite really aggressive with the ball. Some of the players need to perform as well as their best. I think there was too many players who didn't perform today. There was a must-win games for them, because it was important to send the message to say that we want to win, and our performance show and send the message to the rest of the teams in the league.
Who didn't perform, Patrick, do you think?
I think Saka was too quiet. I think he's one of the, if not the best offensive players, and big games like that you expect him to take the team and to perform. Trossard is an important player as well, but he didn't perform. Up front, I think Jesus ran a lot, spent a lot of energy, but you want him to be more focused and to be more inside the box. In the midfield, I think the only one was Declan Rice. You can see that he's winning balls, winning the 1v1. He brings a lot of energy, but there were too many players who play below their level, and when he's against United, it became really difficult to get the result.
Can I share one about Odegaard? I love him as a player. I love watching him. I love his touch, his technique, all those things. But sometimes he comes and gets the ball on the opposite side of the line. So instead of this side, in the pocket, between the lines, defensive and midfield, he's dropping a little bit too deep, playing a little bit safe. Is that fair?
I think it's fair. I think Odegaard is one of the technical leader of the team because of his technical ability and his vision and the quality of the last pass. I would like to see him a little bit more higher, to play more in between the lines and to receive the ball more in between the lines and to try to make his first touch going forward. I think at times he plays a little bit too safe. He's coming too close to the back four. And I think you need those kind of creativity more higher on the pitch and to be more between the opposite line.
We're just really getting started.